Everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 4 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 4 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter geometric measurement. The lessons we are going to cover today are find the area or missing side length of a rectangle, perimeter area of complex figures, area between two rectangles. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Here I am on grade 4 math. Let's just start with the lesson. Find the area missing side length of a rectangle. What is the area of the rectangle? So we are given the length and the width of the rectangle. So the area of the rectangle would be length time width, right? So you have to do 5 times 2. So 5 times 2 is 10. So the area of the rectangle is 10 square units. Let's just start with the questions. What is the area of the rectangle? You need to multiply length time width, right? Two times 5 is 10. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 10. What is the area of the rectangle? The area of a rectangle is length time width. That is 5 times 2 is 10. Option 2 is the correct option. What is the area of the rectangle? That is 4 times 3. Very good. 4 times 3 is 12. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the area of the rectangle? That is 20. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the area of the rectangle? So 3 times 2 is 6. The correct option is 6. What is the area of the rectangle? That is 3 times 2 is 6. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is the area of the rectangle? That is 3 times 5 times 4 is 20. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is the area of rectangle? That is 2 times 4 is 8. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is the area of rectangle? That is 12. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is parameter. What is the parameter? So we need to find the side lengths also. 1, 2, 4, 5. That is 5. That is also also 5. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that is also 8. So we need to calculate the parameter. For the parameter, we need to add all the side lengths. So they are 5 plus 8 plus 5 plus 8. That is 26 units. Let's just start with the test questions. What is the parameter? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is 4 times 4. That is 16. Option number 2 is the correct option. 4 times 4 is 16. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the parameter? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to calculate parameter, not area. We need to add all the side lengths. 9 plus 9 plus 5 plus 5. 28. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 28. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is the parameter? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 8 plus 8 is 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That is 22. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the parameter? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you need to calculate the parameter, just add. That is 34. That is 34. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is the parameter? That is 14. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 14. Option number 1 is the correct option. 14 it is. Oh, 18, not 14. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. That is area of complex figures. What is the area of the figure? Let's just start with the test questions. What is the area of this figure? So let's just divide this complex figure into two smaller figures. Calculate the areas of these two smaller figures and then add them. So here is the rectangle 1 and here is the rectangle 2. So the measurements of the rectangle 1 are 5 times 4, that is 20. And for the second one, we have 2 times 2 is 4. So for the complex figure, you need to add the two smaller figure. So 20 plus 4 is 24. The correct option is 24. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the area of the figure? So just divide this complex figure into two smaller figures. That is 6 times 4 is 24. So 2 times 8, 16. 24 plus 16 equals, that is 40. Option number 40. Option number 2 is the correct option, 40. What is the area of the figure? So that is 9 times 9. 9 times 9 is 81. And 3 times 8. 3 times 8 is 24. So just add 81 plus 24 is 105. Option number 1 is the does 105. So let's just divide it into two parts and calculate their areas. That is 7 times 9 is 63. That is 4 times 4, that is 18. That is 79. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the area of the figure? That is 7 times 9. That is 63. 5 times 3 is 15. So 63 plus. That is 78. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is the area of the figures? That is 9 times 8 is 72. And then 9 times 7 is 63. So 135. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the area of the figure? 48 is option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is area between two rectangles. What is the area of the shaded region? So you can see like a wall and a window inside the wall, but you need to calculate the area of the wall, not the window, right? So you have to calculate the area of the wall and the area of the window, and you need to subtract the area of the window from the area of the wall, right? So let's just calculate the areas for the window. That is 3 times 2 is 6. For the wall, that is 8 times 5 is 40. You need to the area of the not the white one. So you need to subtract the area of the colored portion out of the white. So if 40 minus 6 is 34. Let's just start with the test questions. What is the area of the shaded region? 1 times 2 is 2 and 5 times 6 is 30. So 30 minus 2 equals 28. That is 28. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the area of shaded region? That is 2 times 2 is 4 and 6 times 6 is 36. That is 36 minus 4 is 32. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the area of the shaded region? That is 40 minus 6, 34 it is. That is 34. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is the area of the shaded region? 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 times 9 is 81. 81 minus 9 is, that is 72. That is 72. Option 2 is the correct option. What is the area of the shaded region? 4 times 2 is 8, and 8 times 5 is 40. 40 minus 8 equals 32. Thirty-two it is. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 4 math, chapter geometric measurement. The lessons we have covered today are find the area or missing side length of a rectangle, perimeter, find the complex figures, area of complex figures, and area between two rectangles. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you. down in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Any questions? Okay, then that's